And I'll be very honest, I'm very reluctant to get into special interest types of legislation. But it seemed to me that this was an area where KU was far out in front, became a national leader long before I became involved in this idea. So I'm simply the instrument. I didn't do anything. You've been doing it here for years, or it wouldn't have happened. It's going to become a nationally recognized center of excellence. It's going to be one of a kind. It's going to be a valuable national resource. Not a KU resource, but a national resource.
So it took a lot of compromise on the part of many people. But when you walk through the building, I don't think you see the compromise, because it's a quality building. It's a unique building. It's a mixture. Not only a mixture of academic programs and research in academic programs and service, but there are some interesting neighbors. You know, you've got the radio TV program, and yet then you have speech and language and special ed, human development, gerontology. You have a host of programs that come together in, I think, a very exciting environment.
It isn't a straight line of progress, a straight curve. It's more like a sawtooth. You know, we hit and then we have reverses and then we expand again. But I think it's a rather remarkable success story in collaboration.
And so on one hand, one would say, gee, it's a big project and it was tough. On the other hand, the cards were stacked in the sense that there are good people at the University of Kansas. Good things have been going on for a long time in this area. It was a matter of getting the packaging together and it's allowing things to work as they can work.
Every faculty office has a window, so people couldn't fight over who got the offices with the windows or not. But the space is better. There's more of it. It's so much nicer. I just can't describe it. There are all of the various preschool programs. There are about 6 or 7 different preschool programs, some of which are housed downstairs in the Dole building, and some of which are housed in the Stewart wing of Hayworth. So this is I think, a very good grouping of people. We have not had a great deal of interaction with the radio and television sequence of journalism, but that's something that I think has a tremendous amount of potential, both for the work that we're doing and to some extent for the work that they're doing.
We need a sense of community and cooperation. And so the Dole Center will be a catalyst, I think, for collaborations that will cross lots of disciplinary lines. And that's what I'm hoping for. That although radio television is the most visible program in the Dole Center now, there is going to be more activity from other sequences in the school that links with what happens there.
He's been in the top 1 or 2 or occasionally third in the nation in terms of how our department is perceived by other people, and that's been true for a long period of time. I think our reputation is probably enhanced because of the affiliation that we have with other people in the Dole building.
Clearly, a lot of what we do, though, centers around applications to people with problems. And we run a speech-language hearing clinic on campus where we have people with all kinds of communication problems. Here, we're helping them communicate more effectively, and we're also using their information as part of our research activities. And it's also, as speech and hearing programs go, a fairly well-established one. It's been around for about 40 years now, and that's a long time in speech and hearing. So we have a pretty visible national reputation, and that's been greatly enhanced by the Dole.
Then when the Dole building was dedicated in the fall of 1990, the Schiefelbusch Institute of Lifespan Studies was created, essentially to incorporate gerontology and other programs that related to the lifespan.
So it was this building was like heaven. I think my best line about that was that if people can't make it in the Dole building, they won't do very well in heaven either.